Okay, guys. So sorry for being inactive so recently, but we recently got a new update, and so I'm just gonna make a video about it. So we got Spooky Town, a new arena 12, I believe. Yes, and we have a 110,000 gold times 4 value, guys, but it's only $20. Yeah, I'm not buying it. But yeah, we have Spooky Town now. We're Mirror Executioner, Graveyard, and Royal Ghost. But the most interesting thing is this. Now, Spooky Town Mini Collection Tournament. Now, the thing I don't like about this, and I'll tell you honestly what I think. It's cool because it's not just you use freeze. But, if you get freeze, and Balloon or Graveyard, or even something like P.E.K.K.A., you're guaranteed a bunch of wins. And if you don't get freeze, well then that just sucks for you. I didn't get freeze, and I had to settle for a mortar deck that wasn't that great. I had mortar and miner, but I was 6-1, and then I lost a bunch of battles to lag. So I have a fucking iPhone 5, and the thing is, like, I'm supposed to get a new phone soon, but you know, it's not. And what happened was I would place a card, and then it would appear later. So I put a miner onto the tower, and all of a sudden, I don't know where the miner went. It was still there. My Wi-Fi was fine. All of a sudden, there's a Skarmy on my tower. I lose a tower. I'm dead. Game over. Like, it's just, like, crazy how screwed up that is. So, yeah, this is the deck I was playing. Miner, Mortar, Rascals, Goblin Gang, Royal Recruits, Guards, Fireball, and Sap. I've later changed the Guards to Mega Minion for higher DPS. I'll show you one of the games, I guess. Why not? 2 times speed, so we can go over some more stuff. Okay. So, yeah. I give him the good luck. You know, I'm probably gonna start Rascals in the back. Yep, that's what I did. He's gonna have a Golem, you know. I set up my Mortar because he executioned. See, I didn't know he had nothing to defend, but now I do. And so he's going to set up with the Golem probably in the back, is my guess. He does, so I'm probably going to do this. He's gonna arrow me, and he's gonna CRL, and oops. I don't know what that was. He has Prince. I think he should have Lumberjacked, but I can see why he put the Prince down. And I was able to defend this pretty easily. It took a lot of damage, but his left tower is down to 1281. So I felt pretty good. Set up the mortar. He had to do something. I think he panicked there, but then the baby dragon didn't mean to. Lumberjack, Miner, Guards because he had arrows, so he couldn't really help. And I lost the tower on purpose. I didn't have anything to defend it, and even if I did defend it, it would have died to a Goblin because I didn't have I had the mortar, but I Rascal Goblin Gang. He defended pretty well, but he used a lot of elixir, and I have like a 5-6 elixir advantage here. So I had to zap the cycle, Miner, Guards. I set up the thing, and I defend here pretty well because he didn't put anything behind it like he should have. And he sets up the Golem kind of weirdly. I don't know why he did that. I decided to put the Royal Recruits in the back and then try to take out that stuff. The Miner was kind of off there, but I wanted it to hit the Guards first, then a Fireball, take out everything else, and then boom, I can let that go. 898. It was pretty close here. And I'm going to start to set up a Mortar again, but then I instead, and then he Miner Guards, I Fireballed, and I was down to 192, 191, 49. Set up the mortar. I messed up on that mortar though. But whatever, I got the miner and I won. So, like, I mean, like, it worked out. And then I started playing against people who did have the Graveyard Freeze, who did have the P.E.K.K.A. Ram, who did have these synergies that just I could not win against. And it just makes me annoyed. The luck factor that is involved in some parts of this game. Like, let's say you play a deck like this in Double Elixir, right? Gotham Clone, right? If you play against certain decks, you'll beat almost every deck, but there are certain decks, like for example, Graveyard Freeze of NATO, you're not going to beat that very easily. I mean, skill does play a factor, but when you're playing against freezes, especially freezes, you can play as skillfully as you need to, but sometimes you're not going to be able to take down a tower because the other person just plays so well. And even if you have the best skill in the world, but they have a freeze, you're gonna lose because they have the freeze. And the freeze will kill you over and over and over again. And I swear, the people who win this tournament probably have freeze. Probably have a meta deck that they got lucky with. Lava Loon, Giant Prince, I don't know, something. I had Giant Prince, but nothing to support it. I had the Giant Prince Mega Minion. I didn't have the log. I didn't... Yeah. I didn't have the cards that I needed to do that deck. Plus, my Giant Imprints aren't leveled up to 10. So I just don't. I like it, but then I don't like it at the same time, and that's my main opinion on it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll come back with a video later on something funny, but peace out for now, guys. Bye.